To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Now, now, I have a very fancy studio. I'm a very, very busy man. But when I'm given the opportunity to talk to you about Disneyland's Pirates of the Caribbean, well, now that's something I just can't turn down. Welcome to all you need to know about Disneyland's Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, we're not going to be talking about George in this episode because George belongs to Florida, but we will be talking about real skeleton bones. So get this. Legend says that when the ride first opened, all of the skeletons that you find in the cave scene were real. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Disney was using real human bones in a children's attraction! Don't worry though, they were donated by a California college. Obviously though, this meant a lot of problems with upkeep, so they replaced them with fake bones. Oh, but what about the skull on the headboard? Don't forget to mention the skull on the headboard. Now, this has not been confirmed by Disney, but legend says that the skull on the headboard above the captain with the magnifying glass in the cave scene is indeed a real skull. Is it? I don't know, I'd like to think so, it makes it kind of creepy. Anyway, now that we've gotten that one out of the way, let's get into the real nitty-gritty of the attraction. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about anatomically correct animatronics. Or ACAs as we call them in the industry. Now, as hard as I looked, I couldn't find a source for this online, but trust me, it's true. Just kind of go with me here, alright? When the animatronics for pirates were first being created, they decided to make them anatomically correct. Anyway, when your girl Mary Blair was putting costumes on the animatronics, you could definitely tell that there was something underneath the cloth. So, as the legend goes, she chopped them all off and put the costumes back on. Now they looked like pirates, all while not stealing the innocence of all the young children who came to Disneyland. Okay, moving right along. Yes, ride censorship. You see, when this attraction first opened, there were a few parts of a few scenes that rustled a few jimmies. Namely things like pirates chasing the women around town with ill intent on the turntables. The pooped pirate, we'll talk about him a little later. And obviously the auction scene. You see, when the ride first opened and you went through the burning town, instead of seeing pirates chase the women around in circles for their food, the women wouldn't be holding anything and the pirates would be chasing them around in circles for their booty. Of course, some people complained, and this was deemed too dark for Disney, so they switched the two figurines. So now the women were chasing the pirates, who had stolen a little bit of food, and we're back to the pooped pirate. A man who would sit in front of a barrel and talk about hoisting his colors upon a wench. And kids, if you don't know what this means, it means when you help someone raise a flag, to show your country's pride. Anyway, Disney wanted to appeal to all countries, so they decided to change his voice lines and replace the woman cowering behind him in the barrel with a cat. Eventually, the cat was exchanged for Captain Jack Sparrow, and the pooped pirate now held a key that Sparrow was looking for, and the scene is completely different from when the ride first opened. But hey, as long as they don't take away my bayou scene at the beginning. I recently went to Walt Disney World, and oh my God, that version of the ride is it's not quite as good as we have here in California. Anyway, now I'm gonna talk to you about some of the effects. Now, when you're in the cave at the beginning of the ride and you see the skeletal pirate drinking the wine, you see the wine going down his stomach, and it's pretty cool. That effect is actually really easy to pull off. They get a piece of ribbon, twirl it around down his stomach, and spin it around. Kinda like how you'd see a barbershop pull. Now, those ghost pirates are pretty spooky. But do you know what else is spooky? Dying alone. Davy Jones is also pretty spooky. Now, you'll find his animatronic over at Shanghai, but not actually in the ride at Disneyland. You will find him, however, before the ship battle scene with Barbossa, the one where his face is on the fog. Another little secret that I'm pretty sure a lot of you don't know is found inside the Walt Disney World version of Pirates of the Caribbean. During the rather underwhelming skeleton pirates scene, you'll see two skeletons locked in a battle of chess. That's right, chess. The spookiest of board games! You see, everyone thinks that these skeletons are locked in a chess battle until Judgment Day, because there's apparently nowhere they'd be able to move their pieces. But what people don't know is that the pirate on the left side is showing a little bit of team spirit. It's hard to see in the pictures, so I'm not sure if this is fact or fiction. But embroidered on that skull cap of his That green skull cap is one word. Jets. As in like New York Jets, like the football team. And the last little bit of trivia I have for you has to do with the old man on the rocking chair on the porch of the house in the bayou in the Disneyland version of the ride. This old man is the same one that is sitting in front of the burning cabin on the Rivers of America. That's right, the same animatronic. Basically, it's just a carbon copy. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and leave a like below. Let me know what your favorite fact was. Make sure to tune in next time for another new video about Disneyland history. I'll see you next time.